Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another episode of Beautiful Britain. Recently, I was up early in the morning trying to catch some of the dawn chorus we have around here, and I heard all the standard birds we get like our blackbirds and crows. But then I heard another bird that I wasn't really expecting, and that is the Canada geese. And I was thinking to myself, where on earth are there Canada geese here? Because I've never seen any. The only local body of water we've got is the River Kyne over there, which is only about ankle deep at best. So I had a look around on Google Maps to see what bodies of water there were, and turns out there's a pond in one of these fields. So I asked the local farmers to see if I could go into the fields and film, and thankfully they said yes. So I thought I'd take you guys along with me, see what geese and potentially other wildlife we can find at this pond. So yeah, let's roll the title card and get to it. So as it turns out, it wasn't particularly hard to find the geese. It is quite a small pond and they are quite loud. As you can see right behind me, there are two just grazing over here. There are some more grazing out in the field to my left and a few are still in the lake to my right, although they have currently gone to hide behind the island that's in the middle. And they're just lovely. They're still getting accustomed to my presence, which is why they're still quite far away, but it's going well so far. And it's not just the geese that are here actually. We've got a muscovy duck. He's slowly waddling away in all the grass, and on the other side of the lake, I was very pleased to see when I got here, a grey heron, although he decided to fly away before I could get too close. But it's been fantastic. I've only been here half an hour max, so I'm gonna stay down, stay low for a little bit longer, hopefully let these guys get more accustomed to my presence, and hopefully they'll get a little bit closer. Despite the geese being everywhere and really loud in everything they do, there were a couple to the side that still had a few surprises of their own. At such a young age, these goslings still have a lot to learn. And the best way to learn is just to copy everything Mum does. Eventually it was time for me to move on from the geese and carry on exploring the rest of the pond. Whilst I've been over here on this bank, I've noticed that on the far side is a really thick reed bed, and on the other side of that are some thick grasslands. So what I'm thinking is there's going to be some really cool bug life over there. And so I'm going to try and make my way through all these trees in front of me here and see if I can work my way to the back there. As it turns out, I was absolutely right, because this tall grass plays host to all sorts of life. As great as bugs and beetles are, the real stars of the show here are the damselflies. These damselflies are in their adult stage now, so it's time for them to mate. And during reproduction, the blue male and the green female create something called a mating wheel. But much to the dismay of the male though, a female like this can attract a lot of unwanted attention from other potential competitors. Okay, so I was just filming these damselflies in the grass here on the other side of the pond. I saw some little rustling in the undergrowth and thought, oh, is that little grasshopper or something? And upon closer inspection, it very much was not a grasshopper. It was a little tadpole. Must have just come out of the water today. You can still see his tail here on his little bum, right there. He must have climbed out. There are a few of them dotted around, but I managed to grab hold of this guy just in time. But he's beautiful. He's absolutely stunning, probably like a common frog or something. They would have been in tadpoles for the past few weeks. And what lucky day to get him as he's just coming out of the water. But, oh, he's stunning, isn't he? Right, I don't want to hold on to him for too long, so I'm going to put him back by the water's edge. But, oh, that is a treat. I'm so glad I came over here. Oh, I love him. Right, your name is Fred, and I'm going to put you back. Behind me in this tree here is one of our most famous summer migratory birds, the barn swallow. They migrate here from Africa every single year, and they come here to breed and raise their young. And then come winter time, when its temperatures start to drop, they'll migrate all the way back south to Africa. They'll do thousands upon thousands of kilometers their entire lives, year in, year out. And this is a huge feat for a bird, no bigger than your fist. And one really impressive thing about this bird is how they go about hunting and feeding their young. And they do that on the wing. After spending some time with the swallows, I noticed they were doing something quite peculiar down by the water. They were taking a bath, but they were doing it in the swallow way. Today has just been unreal. This pond, even though it's quite small and right on my doorstep, has had so much wildlife. I came expecting to find geese, and I found the Canada geese, more than I expected, and they came with goslings, which just was such a treat. And then a bit more exploring, we found the lake covered in damselflies, dragonflies galore as well. And then exploring in the reed beds and the grasses earlier, found all the frogs, which I had no idea that I would ever see these kind of frogs with still their tails that have just come out of their tadpole form. And then to top it all off, the barn swallows flying around all day, feeding their young, and of course washing themselves in the pond, which I thought I would never ever see, let alone get on film. So something like this, a small pond, has just everything you could want. So no matter where you are, get out with your cameras, your binos, or just yourself, and go and experience this kind of nature. It's a treat. So till the next time, bye bye.